Hey guys, welcome back to Tethan Props. Today I'm going to show you how I went about making my new favorite lightsaber that I've ever made. So as you can tell, this is a color changing one with sound and blaster bolts, and it's also got different sound fonts. So you can hear there's a bunch of different features of this, which I'll show you later. But essentially, this is the first lightsaber that I've made that utilizes LGT electronics. So that's smooth swing, it's got flash on clash, although you don't dual with these. It's got color changing, it's got 9 different sound fonts. It's got a whole range of really cool features, which I'm really excited to incorporate into my Lord of the Rings hilts. So this one is obviously based off Aragorn. I've already done one of his lightsaber designs in the past, but I changed up the design for this one because I had to change the proportions and everything like that. And I also wanted to base it off his King Elessar crown. So you can see here, there is designs of his crown that goes all the way around that he has at the end of Return of the King. So really happy with how that's turned out. So that's enough of an introduction of it. Let's get to how I started making it. So first I had to design the lightsaber from scratch. Again, did this on Fusion 360, took elements of Narsil, took that crown, and then created a really nice lightsaber design. So then I printed this one on my Anycubic Mono X, really great printer, printed the massive pieces in no time at all. After that, you had to just clean them up in isopropyl alcohol, then clean off the isopropyl alcohol in water, cure all the parts in a UV cure box, and then lastly remove all the supports, and then it was ready for assembly from there. Got the silver paint down, so it was grey primer, gloss black, and then silver. Before I start doing the weathering on it, I want to first put down the handle. So what I'm going to do is I've got these ribs here which will show up through the leather really nicely there, but essentially I've just got a leather strap here. I'm just going to go ahead, super glue it on, and wind it along the whole thing. So I'm going to cover it in super glue first and then just start winding. Right, so I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit, and then we'll go back, cut off the excess, and then we can get on to the next stage of painting. Alright, so I've done the leather wrap on the handle there, cut off the excess, and now it's time to start doing the weathering. So what I'm going to do is I've got my black acrylic paint here. I'm going to water it down, spread it over the whole lightsaber, and then go back with a paper towel, rub off all the excess, and that'll give it a really nice, good metallic look. Then we'll go back with some highlights, and that'll finish off that painting. So this black has dried on these parts, which means it's now time to do some dry brushing. So I've got my Tamiya Chrome Silver. This is really great. Got my dry brush, and I'm just going to do it simple, get a little bit of paint on there, rub most of it off the paintbrush, and then just dab it on. This is the highlight, so where there'd be natural scratches and scuffs. So go do this, then we'll come back with the gold leaf and finish off the painting. Now I'm up to the fun part where I can start installing this all together. So I've got my parts painted, ready to go. I've got my electronics here. I've just painted around the edges with a bit of black, so you'll see why in a second. But essentially this slides up. Then I've got to screw these screws in. So there we go. That is it finished. That looks awesome. I can turn it on. So that is the lightsaber pretty much complete, guys. One thing that I've done since I last filmed was I've actually moved the separation. So originally the separation between the two parts was here. So you have this one is one piece, this is one piece. But what I've actually done is I've moved it down to the bottom here. So this is one part, and then this is all one big part. So it means when you're holding onto it with two hands, you don't have the handle slightly turning there. It means that the join is at the bottom there. It's not really where you over grab, and it's still quite solid because it's holding onto the actual electronics that are on the inside. So that's one big change that I've made to design. So all the ones I make in the future will be this design of the separation at the bottom here. It just feels a lot better in your hands. So that's it, guys. This looks absolutely amazing, especially with the custom acrylic blade that I've started making. So this has all the runes engraved onto it, machine engraved, so it's super precise and just looks absolutely amazing. So it's down the whole length of the blade, matches the sword, word for word, letter for letter, and it just looks amazing. So really happy with how this new type of electronics and lightsaber goes with these custom acrylic blades. You can see it lights it up really well and it looks awesome. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you love this lightsaber as much as I do, and hopefully you can get your hands on one day. These are going to be very popular, I can see. So yeah, just love it. All right, let's get to a demo of all the features. So as you can see, the blade has been changing colors this whole time. It's got a bunch of different colors. It cycles between purple, red, pink, blue, yellow, green, orange, all different kinds of lightsaber colors that you would want. So if I just stop that now on green's pretty good for Aragon. So it's also got the blaster bolt reflection. It's got 9 different sound fonts. So these are different groups of sounds. So there's Obi-Wan Kenobi, there's Princess Leia, there's Rey, there's Darth Sidious, there's Luke Skywalker, Solo, Kylo Ren, there's the Darksaber, so there's a bunch of different ones, and with that it changes the sound of the lightsaber, so you can hear it at the moment. It's just a different resting lightsaber noise, so that will change depending on what sound font it's on. And there's also some voices that go along with it. So it's currently on Obi-Wan Kenobi's, so if I hold it down,
I have the high ground. Hello there.
So you can tell
So uncivilized.
there's a bunch of different kind of phrases and everything that goes along with the different fonts, so that's really cool. It's not Lord of the Rings, it's from Star Wars. I can't actually change those, but it adds a nice little flair to it. So the last feature that I'll show you is that it actually has music. So you can turn music on. So you can actually turn music on and it plays music from Star Wars. So with the lightsaber going the music, it sounds pretty cool. So there's a bunch of different music tracks on there. I won't go through all of them, but something that you can skip through, find the one that you really like, the Iconics one, and play with the lightsaber with that. So the last feature that I'll show you is it has smooth swing. So smooth swing is when you've got the lightsaber, you can hear that it's making it's making a constant smooth swing sound. So with ones that aren't smooth swing, you'll get more of like a sort of sound, but this one has a much better, once you get it going, it's kind of like a constant swinging sound. So when you actually swing it around a lot, it's really noticeable, and it's a nice little feature to have on there. So that's it, guys. That is the lightsaber review, how I made it, the features, everything you need to know about it. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.